No, we're here.
Hey,
We're here. Actually, on a Monday. It's a Monday morning.
guess who's Bizak, y'all?
Yeah, what's
like I
up,
said,
yo?
I think we figured out a way that we can get back to a Monday through Friday. Savage AF, first of all, let allow us to reintroduce ourselves. My name is Dro.
Allow
Black
us to
Pedro.
reintroduce ourselves. My name is Shang. Oh, H to
Hey.
the. Okay, that don't work.
Black Pedro, Shang over
What's
here,
up?
man.
What's up
Listen,
with y'all?
Savage AF, man. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. Don't worry. This is an adult show. We will be cursing in 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yes, we definitely will. But before we do that, I need y'all to make sure y'all do certain stuff that we do in the beginning of the show. It's something we do. It's something we do about right about this time.
So just know that we are live for you guys multiple times a week, typically Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram simultaneously.
Wow.
So if you ever miss us live, you a crackhead. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? And speaking of crackheads, I was just up in Detroit, and wow, that took a leap. No, I'm gonna give. I understand why Dro talks so much about Detroit and so connected. Like I'm not as connected to New York because after I stepped in 2 puddles of Bumpy, I said, you know what? Maybe I'm not. This ain't the place that I thought it was. But I gotta admit that Detroit is, even with all its faults, one of the best markets. The way the people act, they real as hell. And yeah, I had an awesome.
You were at Mike Epps' One Mic.
I was at Mike Epps' One Mic Comedy Club.
One Mic is the name of the club. Mike Epps just opened a club. Is it downtown? Do you know?
It's downtown. It's downtown.
Yeah. And also,
and you'll be booked there. Yeah, I got you.
Thank you, brother. Yeah. And the Grand Prix was also there this weekend, right?
Same time, same damn time. But it was
which has always been historically a huge event in Detroit, and has had a big revival. It used to always weave through downtown when I was growing up, and then they moved it out to Belle Isle, which is an island park in the middle of the Detroit River.
But it's downtown now. It was downtown,
and then I know they moved it back downtown.
It was crazy.
Downtown is so different from when I was there. Like when I was growing up there,
a lot of new buildings, a lot
even since my mother moved and we lived, like our last house was essentially downtown.
Yeah, a lot of new buildings, a lot of good people, great crowd, good laughers. Didn't take themselves too seriously when I was doing some stuff about Detroit, and I had a phenomenal time. I definitely am going back. I'm definitely going back. They already invited me back, so now I got a little, little
bit. Walk tall, carry a big stick. There you go.
Something to say.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time there, man.
Phenomenal.
I would love to do the club with you, brother. So,
but no, after seeing the dude, So, and so LG, thank y'all. Thank you to people in the feed. Also, but aside from that, and don't start, none won't be none, because that's the way it go down. It happened. Just pay the nurse on the way out. Sorry, your ass is hurting. I need y'all to do me a favor. Yes, I need y'all to do me a favor. You see this thing scrolling down there? It says subscribe to the youtube.com/C/SavageAF world. When you get there, you'll wonder what to do, and it's right there for you. Click the bell. But see how he did that? You click the bell. Make sure you click the bell. Now, tell them what else they need to use with the hands.
So now listen, for those of you who, and this goes on all the platforms, but I know specifically on Facebook, it's a big thing. It's the thumbs up, and we're there on Facebook, SavageA.F. And when you get to Facebook, make sure you're giving us the likes, the thumbs. You don't even have to have thumbs to give us thumbs.
You're right. See that how that works? Some thumbs up. That's how that do. We're just trying to make sure you are straight on when we are on because the times have been fluctuating a little bit. Hey, but you know what? It happens. So what? Yeah, what you gonna do about it? Pay the nurse on the way out. Sorry that your balls is sensitive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, technically, all balls are sensitive. My balls.
Yeah.
Really.
I mean, if your balls ain't sensitive,
yeah,
something's wrong.
You're dead, bro.
Go to the doctor immediately.
Or I guess
my balls have been really like, tough lately.
Well, I guess you'd be like you could be either paraplegic or quadriplegic, depending, you know.
Or you could be these. I saw these Japanese monks or Chinese monks where people kick them in the balls and they just go, "Hua! Here we go!" And I'm going, why? What?
I mean, I think that's still anything that makes you go, "Whoa!" you have a sensitivity to, right? Like if you ate broccoli and went, "Whoa!" you'd be like, "Hey,
that was
maybe that's not the best thing for you."
But we do need the thumbs up because it does help us with the algorithm. And I don't want to have to tell y'all again, thumbs up is important. Thumbs up matter.
And even and what matters more than thumbs up? Speaking of algorithms and helping it out, Instagram, IG, the gram. I call it the IG sometimes when I don't have time to talk.
Right.
But if you follow myself and it's at Black Pedro.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like that. At Black Pedro, at comedian Shang. That's a G on the end. And on the twin cousin app to Instagram, it's Threads. It looks like dog poop in snow.
Yes, it does.
At
but
Black
Pedro, so just as important as the thumbs up, just as important. You hear me?
Follow.
Follow.
We got new graphics.
Yeah. This week is what we just go. You'll see, because now that I got home, I'm gonna be trying to change some things. But because see the Savage A, it should be A.F.
No, yeah, I got you.
And so all these things will be corrected. Now, thumbs down till you pay us. Wow.
And that's our ministry of defense. So what you have is your cabinet turning on you, bro.
Well, you know what, Miss, I gotta say something to you. Until I pay you, I got you. Until he's in jail and he's slobbing some big black buck's knob, I ain't doing shit. And by the way, your left pussy lip is longer than your right pussy lip.
But even before we really start the show, now that she's brought it up,
it's wham. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. That was too harsh.
No, I get it. No, we're Savage AF. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. We're well into it now. But now that Miss has brought it up, until we get, a sentencing and, in all honesty, Shang's side of the bet has not come into fruition.
Right. Thank you.
But for now, we do have this.
So,
I mean, just for now, we can hold on to that.
I mean, in actuality, they're trying to do an appeal, but they don't realize the people that are going to be, going over the appeal are some sisters. Yeah, there's going to be. It's one. That's number one. Number two, all of the top law clerks. I mean, law experts, lawyer experts, law experts said that what could he possibly appeal on? He can't appeal on his personality because he acted like a flat out asshole the whole time. So what could he possibly do? He guilty's guilty. Sorry, that's just the way it's gonna be. And I think that his appeal is gonna go to hell. It's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work.
Oh yeah, it's just a delay tactic. But over on IG, I see some of the homies over there. I got the Juice, Lokes Hope, Fari, I see you. That Slim Babe, Dr. Jen Cotto, I see she had to bounce, but that's a day one. Pizza Mareko, Colin Bryant, another day one, man.
Yeah,
good to see you over there.
But all your friends from Detroit, I try to diss Detroit and say, you know, Detroit. But no, don't get me wrong. Detroit's corrupt from its toes to its eyelids, but I love it.
Coming from the New Yorker, it's
hey,
like,
all right, yo, excuse me.
Rats will eat the body by morning. Why are you fucking?
Okay, all right, okay, you got me there. Okay, yeah, okay, I was all right. That's fine. I get. Damn, hey,
come on, man.
Like I know you're like, come on, son.
But don't stop with me, dog.
Don't stop.
Listen, over on YouTube, we got Lady Hazel May, Damani Jones, LG, Breezy JJ's,
Super Stud 666 from hell.
Thank y'all for being here, man. We appreciate it.
What made you pick Super Stud 666 from hell? That is that what the ladies
probably follows your Spotify recommendations.
Oh wow.
Y'all don't know Shane like sometimes you get a Shane car and that should be like
I like to listen
and I'd be like,
I listen to stuff that keeps your colon clean. That's all I'm saying. I mean, the vibrations make your colon just clean.
Like, what are you going through right now, dog?
Yeah, and Miss,
you get in my car. You get in my car and it's like, I stabbed a nigga, I robbed a nigga, I killed somebody.
All this stuff is all hood and shit. Hey, first off, cuz I shot your family. Good morning.
Yeah, so
he's guilty.
You know, same mood, just different beats. You know, that's all.
But no, but
yeah, man, fucking Phoenix Facts matter.
The reason I wanted to make sure that y'all got into that little house mix is the bottom line is, and it's McFerrin. It's I think it's, I'm not sure if it's Bobby McFerrin's daughter is the one that she does.
Did that track?
Yeah, and
Don't Worry, Be Happy. Bobby McFerrin.
I think it's yes. I got to look. Yes, go to. In fact, everybody follow her at Mad McFerrin on IG at Mad McFerrin, and she does great, amazing, funny music, funny stuff, and she can sing her ass off too. So it's both. No, the reason I wanted, before we jump into the other topics, is I think that, you know, the way that all of the Republicans are trying to spin this, that saying it's the government's against us, and the jury were all transgender, and, you know, just making shit up. They can't accept that they're supposed to be the law and order motherfuckers, and then when law and order comes down on their ass, then they want to change it. Because they're just like Trump, all of his little sycophants and all of the people that want to follow him. So I don't know what you guys think, but did you see how bad and how where the exorcists twist their back to make it seem like, oh, that's not a real jury. That's not a real judge. They try to question the fact that he's Cuban or has Cuban thing. They're saying his daughter's a whore. I mean,
hey, if you're a Wu-Tang fan, you know we only built for Cuban links.
Exactly. So what? Wow.
Shang got all them Ice-T joints on vinyl. Yeah, I killed him. I robbed a nigga.
No, the only
drugs and the kids bought it, and everybody died.
Pedro.
Everybody died.
That's Pedro shit. Pedro like the little thugged out gangster shit. I listen to inspirational Dragon Funk reggae metal.
Dragon Funk. This nigga listens to Grasshopper ska.
But I mean, the bottom line is exactly, they've been hanging U.S. flags upside tree head everywhere. There that now, other than that being a symbol that's saying you're a traitor when you do that, when you hang the flag upside down, because that's one of the things. The other thing about it is when they do that, just like one of the judges, our Supreme Court judge who blamed it on his wife, said his wife been doing that at all his properties. Use a bitch for doing that. Dragon Funk. What do you mean? What's wrong with Dragon Funk?
Right, you know what I'm saying is y'all
If you
got to
heard
hear
it,
this shit though, nigga. It's hot,
yeah.
literally, nigga. It's be
Hey,
flames coming like
24/7 Spies. They're all black metal rock groups. 24/7 Spies. Blackosaurus Mex is a black and Mexican group that play Mexican tinged metal funk. You got to get into it. I listen to one Solidium, which is a band that is practicing vampires. Yeah, and
How you
yeah,
practice vampiring?
they drink blood.
Where you get the blood from?
Now that part I ain't hip to, but I know they have vampire weddings and they got real teeth that they got inserted in there. They got their eyes dyed white, and yeah, for real. You can tattoo your eye where it becomes white and it's always white.
These niggas had their images removed from mirrors. It's like I own that. You can't really.
Yeah. Wow. No, it's not called snake jazz. What the fuck?
You said I chill out to
See,
snake.
interesting, and one of my favorite, which he nodded his head to it. It's Skin Dread, which is funk metal reggae. Yeah.
Also known as Rhino Reggae.
Yeah, Rhino Reggae.
Indestructible fucking
See, y'all would check it out. Just inbox me. I'll send y'all some music. Y'all want to make fun of me. But back to what I was saying. Hey, what's up, JR? Hey, NYC in the building.
Also,
I'm
over on Instagram, I see Triddles. I'm gonna say it like that, and Eric Zaror. Welcome to it, man. Just know if you're on my IG, you can always hop over to the YouTube channel.
Hop over to the YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Screen, and
hop
our
over.
comment section is active over here.
Hop over, subscribe. Now, I was going to ask you about this. What do you think about what's his name? Shabalama Rama Sheshwabi. Am I saying this right now? Shamalama Rama Shmami Fami.
Ramaswamy.
Ramaswamy Lama.
Rami.
You know what?
Vivek.
Huh?
Vivek.
Vivek Shema Lama. Him.
Ramaswampy.
Yes. He said, I'm not changing my underwear until they let him be free of this. Like, I mean, he's really
what is that called, a shit in?
Yeah.
What is that? Bro, just stay away from me. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares if you do that. Why would you care? But now this is the other mandate. Also, Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's a cunt on epic scales. She just said that she's not a Trump loyalist, and said that black people worship George Floyd.
Yeah.
Listen, you blonde, bleach blonde, big bad butch body bitch. Fuck you.
You got a bleach blonde, bad built butch body.
Yeah, it's like, yo, fuck you, feed you rocks, and take you swimming. To try to say that all of the ball taint that you done licked from Trump is the same as a black man that was murdered by a racist, evil fucking cop by having a knee on his neck and looking back at the camera like, yeah, I'm killing this nigga. It for you to say that Marjorie Taylor Silverback albino monkey, I bet you know what?
Mountain Gorilla. Yeah. MTG stands for Mountain Gorilla. Yeah. Man, I'm telling you.
I'm just saying.
First of all, Superstud 666 says, my daddy says Trump is too rich for jail. I hope he goes to jail or prison.
No,
I have the same feelings. Also, though, Superstud, I am going to question your use of the word daddy. You might want to say father.
It's the way you said it.
I think you're
the way you said it, man.
Based on your icon there, the avatar.
That
Yeah,
daddy.
I just be like my pops, my dad, my father.
Daddy, yeah.
But yeah, my daddy. It did like I didn't even know my father.
Yeah.
But I know that at
And
47,
Breezy, see, I knew my father.
I
I knew my father, and I never even called him daddy. Like,
like when you was a baby.
Yeah, like
you're like Richard, pick me up.
Why you doing? Why go ahead?
Why I ain't changed my diaper now?
Yeah. My pops. It's funny. My pops sound like Mad Lion. I don't know if you know who that is. When he would get mad, he would have that. See, y'all don't know who Mad Lion is. He had one of the, like, so he didn't have the smooth like wagwan, but he had that Nissan brother. That shit.
Hey, for you don't know, Sheng born for Jamaica.
Yeah.
To move to the United States,
My pops had some other kids too that I met later in life. I was like, so y'all my family, y'all my brother, you're my brother. And I was like, really? I'm serious. It was crazy. Like,
oh no.
So here we go with this. But no, MTG said that.
Wait, hold on. Wait, okay, go ahead. We'll go with Maya Baker first. And welcome to it, Maya. Here's hoping MTG loses her re-election campaign in Georgia. I plan to financially support her opponent. Absolutely.
But you know what? It's a rigged, and I'm going to use the word rigged, and I hate to use it, but it's so leaning towards Republicans and her because of that district. So we don't know who that line.
Treehead, you gotta take it easy. Come on, girl. You gotta know who. And for those who don't know who Mad Lion is, go ahead. Come on, look it up now. This is that 90s, hip hop and dance hall.
It was dance. It was dance. It was actually hip. It was dance hall, reggae, hip hop.
Yeah, all that fusion.
And the only person I could describe other than him was another guy.
Supercat.
Not Supercat. Supercat was more smooth. Shaba.
Oh, Shaba Ranks. Oh yeah.
Shaba Ranks.
Well, I mean, there was like Cutty Sark and Shaka Demons and Pliers. Well, Shaka Demons and Pliers, they were more like smooth, but like I would say like Cutty, Shaba, yeah, they were more like that harsh.
It was more of a rough, rugged, and raw.
Staccato, like Jamaican, was like, what in the world? Hey,
yeah.
What in the world? What?
Yeah, it's like it was called the RRR. It was called the RRR, the rough, rugged, and raw.
Okay.
So, y'all actually knew. You know what's weird? I keep talking because to me, even though I know Pedro for a long time, I keep talking to him like, look here, young blood, and not thinking that he's gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. And then he'll be like, yeah, man. I know that. Come on, stop it. But no, who was saying that thing about Marjorie Taylor Greene? I'm telling you right now, if you look at the way that they're pushing her, because the reason the Republicans like her so much is she raises a ape load of money. And I said ape load because that's what apes fucking do. And she was very good in the new Planet of the Apes movie. She did phenomenal. It's a beautiful day. She's a fucking monkey face bitch. I can't stand this hoe. Like, I'd fight her, but I mean, I'm afraid she might beat my ass. I'm old now, I'm fat. But I'm gonna tell you, when I was young, I'd have wiped the floor with her.
Well, speaking of ladies, I'd like to fight right now. But who also might mop the floor with me because she's extremely violent. That's why she's our Minister of Defense. But Miss says, my daddy is the light-skinned dude with the anger issues. I think that's you.
No.
And then she says, next to the skinny dude. Oh, you noticed I dropped a couple pounds? Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, you think I'm skinny?
Did you just actually try to do your hair? Like, you don't.
Next to the skinny dude who likes to take home the wildlife outside bar.
Wow.
First of all, if you have ever paid attention to the story, she was inside the bar. My homeless hoe was roofed. Okay,
but you still knew
she had coverage when I met her. She was inside. Yeah. If she was on the curb outside the bar and I still swooped in, that's on me.
Right. Like if she was in the gutter.
This bitch was behind. She was behind enemy lines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know if that's how that applies.
No, she was in housed territory.
Yeah, that doesn't really
while being unhoused, and that's not on me. You know what I'm saying? Like
but he hasn't done that in a long time. He ain't been with a hobo hoe, and it's been like a month and a half. Come on, give him a break. Exactly. No. Now the other topics we're going to touch base on, but I wanted to see what you guys thought of the fact that the Republicans literally are so detached from reality. And I mean, Pedro, they were coming up with every excuse in the book. And now this is the other thing that I think is scary. And y'all got to think about this. This is a motherfucker that some of you people out there want to vote for because you feel like Biden's too old, or Biden's this, or Biden's that, or when you make up shit about Biden. And don't get me wrong, I think Biden is ineffectual. I think that some of his DA or Merrick Garland is a piece of shit for taking so long to bring this. Basically, he could have did this a year and a half ago, so we wouldn't be crunch time. But to say that it's the same, Trump is the same, is absolutely retarded. And this is the scary part of it right now, Pedro. I don't know if you read about this. They're putting a hit list out and they're hunting the jurors.
The jurors, yeah, of course, bro. You know what they're about to do. They're about to dox and hunt them like a fox. Come on, man. Treehead says she was at the bar shopping for her new home.
Like, wow.
She didn't introduce herself as a real estate agent. Okay.
Yeah, she was just.
That's all I'm trying to say, man. It wasn't.
Okay. Why you sound like Terrence Howard? You see your voice started trembling like Terrence Howard. Hey,
come on, man. Let me hear you say it. You in charge. All right. Listen, let's
that's why I said we're gonna move on. But I'm saying, but we're moving on, Pedro. But I'm saying it's gonna get ugly. In fact, I text you. There's an article. I text you the graphic from, but not the article, about the fact they said there's gonna be war because he was found guilty. Did you get that text?
Yeah, man. No, I listen. Brother. I've seen things that come in for years now.
Oh, that's true. You did. Yeah,
man.
you did.
So, I'm like, if
so
it happens,
angry.
I have a plan. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna get my ass up and go to work every day like every fucking citizen should. But that being said, Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. Make sure you're following us on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/C/SavageAFWorld. I should have done the C like this because then it looks like a. Okay.
Yeah, it does. Also, gang sign.
Jason Collins over on IG. I see you, man. Very funny. Right. If you're on IG, follow Jason Collins.
Jason is funny, and he's funny and quite the sharp dresser. I don't know if he knows that.
This dude's so handsome. They made two of them.
Yeah, I just don't. You know what? You're a little too good looking. I don't like you, Jason, because you get mad at you because you're good looking. You know what? I don't like the fact that you're good.
You know what? Fuck that dude, man.
And man, fuck you with your Tom Brady, the bone structure. I don't like. No, but no, he's funny as hell. No,
listen, but we're gonna move on to.
We're gonna move on to the next topic.
And
but
it's the question of the day today, and we ask a lot of hard hitting questions. We're a very interrogative show. Inquisitive, and just darn right curious. And when we get to our most curious moment, we typically ask,
motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah.
You still Coonin. After all these years, listen, we believe that audio evidence of your boy Trumpty Dumpty using the hard ER nigger on tape, on mic.
It's not
during his apprentice years in regards to Kwame Jackson, who I think first season came in second, was the runner-up.
He came in second.
He's a noob. Yo, right? Here's the thing. We always knew this dude was this dude, Donald Trump, that is. We always knew that he tried to have the exonerated five
and paid money.
Tried to have them what do you call it, executed, right? Like he wanted to bring back the death penalty in New York just to kill these 5 black teenagers who decades later, were exonerated. And now one of them, Yusef Salaam, is a city councilman in one of the boroughs in New York, right? So, yeah. So,
but we knew he was affiliated with a certain mentality of people who
it's his real name,
right? Who waves a certain way. The way they wave is a certain way.
His father helped to finance Nazi activity back in the day.
Also, was associated with Klansmen. But if you
look at back when it was cool to do that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do that now because it's a different time. But no, you got to look at
also. In addition to the exonerated 5, right? We also have proven court cases in which his real estate properties were found to be discriminatory, specifically towards Black people. So his organization has been sued and lost in the past for
he's lost a ton of
not renting to Black people specifically. And after that, after all of this, and this shit is out there, the information's there, right? After all of that, we still have this.
Yes, Trump for 24. Go Trump.
Millicent Abbey gets emotional when talking about Donald Trump.
I love you, Trump.
When you look at that flag, what do you think? What do you see? What do you feel?
Well, I just feel he's coming back.
The 64-year-old grandmother was right here at her home in Atlanta when the guilty verdict came down. She wasn't watching. Her husband, who is a Democrat, was, but Abby says she made up her mind a long time ago.
Sometimes we be at it a little bit, because they say, well, Trump this, Trump that, he's going to jail, this and that. Who cares? Who cares? We don't care.
You don't care at all that he's a convicted felon now?
Nope.
Do you understand that some people would say, the justice system worked here?
What justice system?
Some of you may be wondering how we met Millicent Abbey. Well, I was driving through in town Atlanta earlier this week, and I saw a Trump flag, which is sort of a rarity for a deep blue county. So we started there and knocked on her door. I don't think any of us expected who we met when she came to the door. But she tells me she's such a hardcore supporter of Trump to the bone that she would vote Democrat again if Trump switched parties because she says she believes he's a good person.
This is crazy.
Yes.
She's crazy as fuck.
What in honky?
That's not Coonin. That's beyond Coonin. That's mental illness. There's something wrong with this. I'm telling you right now, either her Democrat husband been banging her in the head or something. I don't know what's going on.
Speaking of banging heads, Treehead says brain completely smooth. And if you don't understand that, then smooth brain you have. So Miss asked Trump, what did Trump do for her? Well, he got her on the news.
She doesn't care. She doesn't care.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, like,
people that don't care
if your president is a convicted felon, rapist.
There's totally people said now they're going to vote for him even harder. I mean, you can only vote one, bitch. What you mean harder? What you going to sign it hard? You dumb bitches. Listen, we got to say it like it is. That's why I don't like the Democrats and they get on my fucking nerves. Go harder in the paint. Exactly.
You know who was going off on that a couple days ago this weekend on one of the weekend shows on MSNBC? Righteous brother Jamal Bowman. And speaking of New Yorkers, right? And this nigga's like true New Yorker. I think he's Bronx. He represents the Bronx. Yeah. So he's got that he's just like, the Democrats aren't in the streets. Yeah. We need to be in the streets right now. Right now, we ain't have 34 between Tracy Morgan.
He does this shit. I ain't have 34 counts. 34 counts.
It's like we need to touch every day. They giving me these schedules and these statistics. And I'm like, I need to touch a school. I need to touch a church.
He does this a lot too. He does this. This motherfucker is a felon.
Jamal Bowman was going in this weekend, and to your point, Shane, that was what he was saying is that yo son, Damani Jones, he was like, yo, like they're not going hard enough, and he meant on a grassroots level, like being there. He's like, yo, the president asked me to go to Philadelphia. I ain't time for that shit. I ain't shit to do. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't be there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, son, come to PS 598.
all day. When you hear a politician go all day, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Word is born.
First off, I want to say shout out to my boy Silky. And then other than that, for real, if we don't go hard to paint, we're gonna lose this bitch. I agree with him 1,000%. I think that the Democrats I hate when they say my colleague across the aisle. He ain't your colleague. That's an insurrectionist. That's a person that specifically wanted to go against democracy and take votes away from most Americans that didn't agree with their bitch ass. They asked him this question, Pedro. Would you accept the results of the election this year if he loses? And these motherfuckers still won't accept it. They're insurrectionists.
You talking about the MAGA people, Republicans?
The MAGA people. So the bottom line is, she's not Coonin. That old lady's not Coonin. She's mentally ill. Well, and you can see it. And mental illness that old bitch is crazy.
I invented the vest. I didn't have enough material for the sleeve, so I pimped that shit.
JRA NYC says 34 felony charges. Aren't there 40 more? Actually, sir, there are 54 more felony counts over 3 months.
Now she's not a coon. She's not.
I just want to inject that in there.
No, she's not cooning. Now there's a lot of coons.
Wait, she's not cooning?
No, she's not cooning. She's not. You know why she's not cooning? I don't consider her cooning. I consider her mentally ill. Like you could see it.
But no, Coonin
I don't care.
Well, Coonin is like the Stockholm syndrome, right? It is like where you're nestling up to your oppressor, your master, so because JRA, it's a total of 88, and we got 34 going down right now. But yeah, it's so I think it is a mental illness.
That's why it's.
I just want to combine it into one thing. Like it is, cooning is a mental illness, right? Like, and that's the thing. And I'm glad you brought that up, because the harder you coon, right, the more you let the Coonami wash over you,
right?
The deeper into the Cooniverse you get, right? You get this.
Free that boy down the trunk. The reason why I say that, and the reason why I'm going to say that, is because when COVID came, he was the one that helped out with the community, with the black people, with people that was sick, stuff like that. I feel like, to me, he got my opinion. Free Donald Trump. He don't deserve to be in jail. He deserves to make it right for the USA, for the black American and the white American citizens. He have my opinion. I would say free Donald Trump. I don't care what nobody said. Free him. Okay? A lot of y'all need to stop being on this shit, being on this phone and stuff, and let's make it.
Oh God! First of all, that nigga said Donald Trump. That nigga hit that K, that NK hard.
That person, see, that's not right. That's not right, Pedro.
But that's how you end up sounding. No, that's how you end up sounding when you get into this dumb shit. Donald Trump, nigga. That nigga said he has my opinion, nigga. That doesn't mean anything.
Free him. He is free.
Y'all agree on something.
He is free. What?
It's like the dumbest way to put it ever, dog.
No, but you know what? Donald Trump. No, but this dude, no, I've seen a couple of this dude's videos, and yeah, he's obviously something. I mean, you can see from his fish lens look You know, he's deep water fish face. And I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I agree with you. JRA.
Sirius just says, nah, bro, that's making fundamentally disabled people. No.
That's what I said. Yeah, that's why I was like, come on, man.
No.
What do you mean? No. That's not right.
No, that motherfucker was forming full sentences. They were just stupid.
Wow.
I don't believe that. I did that wasn't Down syndrome. It's just an ugly motherfucker.
That just
it's not. That was no. I do not read that person as, I don't know what as having any other mental condition than being
a coon.
Dumb.
No, I think that now that was
so serious. I mean, none of us are fucking psychologists here or whatever.
No, I see the older black lady, but it's just like when you give her
she's more mentally ill than
this person. But the bottom line is, there's a lot of black people that are buying into it that don't have the information. There's the brothers like, yeah, he helped the hood. No, he didn't. Stop it.
Treehead said he was acoustic. What does that mean?
I think she meant autistic.
Oh, oh God.
Yeah, it was acoustic. Nah,
nobody needs a band for that.
Yeah, we don't want to hear his full arrangement.
Yeah, you don't need instrumentals for that shit.
I think that when you look at some black people that have,
is that what you meant, Treehead? Did you mean autistic?
Yeah, you meant I think you meant autistic.
Let me know.
No, he's not even the good autistic.
That's not how you spell acoustic. So I'm like somewhere in the weird.
He's not even the good autistic, like the ones that can count 15 straws if they drop on the ground. Not that time. But it's like not the he has some other special power because he's lacking. I think that he's been the media has spun it, and there's a lot of, and I hate to say it, ignorant Negroes that buy into the bullshit, that still believe that the STEMI was given to them by Trump because his name was on the check, or there's a lot of people that just misled, and then there's people that are mentally deficient, and that's that older sister.
Ward Mingo over on IG says ignorance personified. And that's what it is. Like you're saying, Shane, like a lot of people have been caught up in this ignorant ass tornado of misinformation, and from auntie down in wherever the fuck she was, the older lady,
Georgia. She was out of Georgia. And there's a lot of ignorant. I've been to Georgia, and there's outside the Atlanta area, you can literally feel yourself getting dumber as you drive further out. Like you forget how to drive. You lose. I'm serious. It's just, I did a show and I had to drive to Augusta, Georgia, and I couldn't believe the level of just stupidity and ignorance and just not knowing basic shit. And this was a lot of black folks there that were like that. So, but the percentage of black folks is not as big as the black people that know that Trump is a threat, know that he is going against democracy, know that he's guilty as fuck across the board. So for that little percentage that the news kind of tried to shine a light on, it's not even close. Even though it's grown, which is scary. It's grown. And with black men, of all things, it's 16% is the last I saw, but I don't know if it's that high. I think it was either 6%. I'm gonna give myself grace on it. It was somewhere in that area.
A little
window. But all the black people that do that because you're stupid, and I'm gonna say it to your fucking face, you're stupid. Do some fucking research. It wasn't because of Trump pertaining to stimulus checks at all. In fact, he fought against it. And you can pull up the articles and video of him fighting against it. He used it as a ploy to ingratiate himself to these fucking ignorant ass niggas.
Yeah, to make you look good. To
gold
make you
shoes, right? All these gold shoes.
Nancy Pelosi got you your stimulus.
Yeah,
and
just
the
stop it.
In the House and Senate.
Yeah, just stop the dumb shit. And it makes me so mad that We're better than this, people. We better than this.
Treehead says my son calls autistic people acoustic. Okay, lead with that because I didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
I didn't know what the fuck.
But no, I got you now. And you're right, Serious Jess. That does actually make it cute then. And you know, they could actually still be. They could sing their ass off and not need a band at all or any electric shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, why would you?
But actually, just like without electricity is acoustic, right?
Yeah, but I mean, the fact that you're calling autistic people acoustic, maybe you're a little bit acoustic. maybe you're a little bit. No, I don't mean your son is that. You know what? No, I said that wrong. Your son is not acoustic. He's probably a bright young man. Wow.
JRA says, "Hey Shang, as long as they don't start playing the banjo like in the movie Deliverance." And Breezy JJ says that movie is disturbing or disturbs me. Yeah, that's a unique. It's like, what made you write this?
What was that one? Lady Hazel May.
says, I've seen him. Oh, go ahead.
No, we both.
I've seen him in another post, and he denied selling plates. And if you read the comments, they said it was him in the other post selling plates.
I mean, okay, so these people that if you believe in it, an absolute like pathological liar.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody's curve shit. You trying to get some ass, you might tell a woman that you're a little bit more sensitive than you are, and all kind of stuff. But I mean, the level of lies that this man says is beyond. It's epic. It's not just regular. Do y'all understand that? Do y'all get that? That he's beyond. I don't know. In fact, I'm going to post something real quick that shows you that he's still doing that. His last interview he did for all you people, you Coonin ass people down in Georgia.
It's like 90 minutes.
Yeah. There's a lot of Coonin ass people in Georgia. I'm not gonna act like Georgia. Y'all need to get your shit together. But
well, I mean, I think they're fighting. I think the state, you know, they're in this purple, light blue range. Republican governor, but elected two, not just Democratic senators, but a black man and a Jewish man for the first time in state history. So yeah, I mean, you know, and there's just a lot of black people in Georgia, specifically places like Atlanta, and the larger cities. So that's, you know, they're necessary. Like those votes are necessary. That political activity is necessary to keep that state, you know, viable.
Oh no, Georgia has to step up its game. In fact, America needs to step up its game. You got to understand, when we say he's a threat and the shit that he's saying that he's gonna do it. What are you talking about?
Serious Jess has a question. You think Stacey Abrams is going to be able to work her magic in November again?
No.
I mean, I think that
no.
Well, I know she's going to work hard. I do think I think we're getting into. I think so. Here's what I actually believe is that after the conventions, the Democrats are going to go hard. I'm looking for, you know, this sort of fourth quarter.
I disagree.
I'm looking now, for a fourth quarter flurry from the Democrats, because listen, we're in a time. You and I are different. A lot of people who follow this show, we're a little different. Like, we follow this stuff daily, right? And some people, I gather, follow it through us, and I appreciate that. But like, the fact that you want to know kind of every day or 2-3 times a week what's going on, that's significant. A lot of people aren't paying attention.
A lot of people are, they're living their life and doing whatever.
You know, they're just doing whatever the fuck, and then they have these broader ideologies.
They worried about
guide them towards these extremes.
Yeah, they're more worried about who's beating up on Caitlin. You know, what's her name?
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark. Oh, they knocked her down.
But here's the thing, man. You know, the reality is, I think a more intense burst at the end could be more influential than this like extended campaign where people, especially who are of the more conservative bent on the lower educated side, they don't then a long campaign with that, like they're gonna lose interest, they're gonna tune out, blah blah blah. But if you can hit them with that barrage at the end, right before they hit the voting, and the polls are already showing that independents have moved away from Trump.
Yeah, but Pedro, you got to understand, you have to say something 10 times before somebody takes it in. That's the average.
But in a shorter amount of time, over like from the convention, from midsummer to November, like I think that will be more effective.
Yeah, but
with that certain base.
I agree with you, but in the interim, they're fucking getting away with murder. Clarence Thomas and Alito are both still getting money kickbacks. God damn it. Oh, you niggas. I'm get your ass. I'm telling you that you talk about Coonin. This motherfucker, that's the Coonin.
Yes, sir, master, sir. That's a good old Negro joke. Yes, sir.
Man, no, they're letting, and they're giving Caitlyn the business because that's how we doing the pros. Fuck that bitch.
I don't like her. She's gonna have to learn how to. She got to hit the weight room like Jordan.
Exactly. Check it out. Caitlyn elbow. Nobody showed the footage whether she said she did it intentionally or not. But if you look at the history of Caitlyn, she threw a lot of elbows. She does a lot of pushing off and a lot of elbows. She elbowed chick before that, and she's like, "Okay, bitch." And so for all you people out there say, "Oh, she just pushed her for no reason," there wasn't no reason.
Listen,
stop it. But aside from that.
Michael Jordan's first game against the Pistons, the whole
team gave him the business. The Pistons gave him the
before the tip off. They just all slapped him in the face.
So and also the reason that I don't like it is the fact that they're giving her shine, and she's not the best. She's the third best. Third. There's other players that are better than her, and they're
speaking of which, later this week I do want to talk about the sort of reshuffling of MLB stat or baseball stats because it proves something about the Negro League. But I
already downloaded the video. I already downloaded the video for that.
Yeah, that's a teaser for later this week.
Okay, you got to understand there's a certain percentage of black people that Coonin is their only way to have some kind of self-identity.
Always Coonin for you.
Yeah, I mean, so I think that if you look at the Clarence Thomases of the world, the Candace Owens of the world, and on and on and on, and the people that buy into that, like the older black woman, I don't know her name, from Georgia, you're gonna have that. But I don't know her name. But
her name is in the clip. I'm just gonna real quick.
Yeah.
Yes. Trump for 20.
Millicent Abbey.
Okay, there you go, right there. Look at her name.
Yeah, they colonized every portion of this black woman. Her name is Millicent Abbey. That is.
I just don't understand why
beat out of her.
Why you guys are surprised that we've been indoctrinated in so many ways. I've done it myself when I was younger, not as much, but I was a real crazy young man when it came to race. And I don't think people used to bring it up and say, Pedro, because I'm light skinned. And it really wasn't that. I really, at my core, I just saw the bullshit. And I
killed the nigga. I stabbed the nigga. I robbed the nigga. Then I murdered the nigga. Hey.
That ain't what I meant. I think that was, that wasn't.
I get it, bro. I grew up on hip hop too. It's
No, I felt like we've been indoctrinated in so many ways when it comes to, wanting approval. And I think this woman, the way she's coming off, it turned into, I think it's still a mental illness. There's some black people that just want so much approval from white people, and they feel like that'll make them a better person.
Yeah.
And that's sad. Now the mildly fish-faced dude, that I think that he knew, he got a fish face. Look at his face. You can put it up there.
Wait, which one we talking about?
The one with the weave.
Free that boy down the trunk. The reason
fish face.
That nigga said trunk.
Right.
See, like, while his words ain't right, he's speaking to, kind of articulately and quickly, honestly, for me to say that this man has a mental illness other than stupid as fuck.
Thank you, Serious Jess, for somebody saying what it really is. There's a lot of black players that were overlooked, just getting shoe deals, just getting stuff. This woman goes in, not a champion, lost twice to Reese, lost twice, not once, twice. And she's the one that the only reason we know her is because she did this shit and Reese did the shit back to her. So don't get me started with that bitch. It's irritating.
But again, I know we've had this conversation in the past. I don't put stuff like that on Caitlin Clark. Like, this is a systematic thing. It's the media thing. It's not like Caitlin Clark is out here campaigning and saying, I should make more money than black women, or I should get
no. I know.
Just as an athlete, she's going to take the opportunities that are provided to her.
Right. Individually, I can't blame her.
To be honest, in college, she balled the fuck out. Whatever it was. Like,
absolutely.
Race didn't make her hit shots or not. You know what I mean? Like, there's, she.
But race, no. Okay.
Maybe it got her a spot on the team.
Right.
Whatever. It was Iowa, nigga. Like, who else? Like, bro, I'm a Big Ten fan. Like, none of their teams have Negroes on them a lot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
it's not
Iowa.
It's not the individual athletes' problem as much as it is.
It's a systematic problem.
It's a societal problem.
Yeah.
But Compton's finally says they seek validation, but they should seek liberation. Yo, bars. I agree with you. I think that a lot of the people in this, like when Pedro pulled it up about them still Coonin, I think that a lot of them really don't love themselves enough. And the people said that somebody told me that I'm a hater because I said that because I was in a chat. I get into some of these chat rooms, and I said that black people that do stuff like this don't love themselves enough and see them as the end all be all. If you look at all of the fuckery that's going on in this country and the judicial system, and you look at the way it's white folks, who's the one fucking up everything right now? Is it black folks? Is it black folks that are threatening nuclear fucking holocaust? It's two white powers. It's America and it's Russia, a white power that want to wipe everybody, plants, trees, deers, people off the fucking planet with the threat of nuclear holocaust. So it ain't black folks doing all the fuckery. They're taking away women's rights. That was white folks. It's white folks. So somebody could say that's racist. Somebody called me racist because I said that. I said, who's doing all the fuckery? Look at the corruption in the police system. Is that white folks doing that? Or is it black folks? Is it now black folks do the shit because they want to appease the people that they work for because they ain't got no fucking soul. But other than that, the little bitch moves they make is from a bitch master. Hey. So I mean, fuck them. I work with
Free Donald Trump.
Okay.
Open the trunk.
Open the trunk. And his bottom grill, man. But Pedro is funnier than, and I'm not saying Pedro, I don't give a fuck about
what man, all of that is
no. Yeah, I know, but it's not subjective. If I'm in the room with you and I watch you do a set, and that's just for all the people that know we comics first. And if Pedro's funnier than 90% of the people that are getting spots at the fucking improv, that I see get consistently spots, and their whiteness, that's why I say the same thing with Caitlin. Their whiteness, even if they're funny, their whiteness gets them in so they can elevate. Then I'm gonna say it's your whiteness. If Eminem, you get played on every radio station, and the black rapper don't get played on every radio station, you're going to become a bigger artist. So people give you more credence, as opposed to some rapper that got rhyme just as fast as you, but with substance and get no play. Stop it. Stop with that. These people that are coons are mentally ill. Candace Owens, when she says stuff like black people are the downfall of America, you're not looking at the reality, because if you look at the total fucking shit show that's going on with with Trump, the majority of people that
just globally,
but I'm saying in this country, if you look at it is totally white people. The majority of MAGA is white. The majority of people that support Trump are white. So that means you support a felon. So I don't want to. In fact, every person that's been a felon pertaining to this should be let out of fucking jail tomorrow, because he's tiptoeing around, probably playing golf. You found guilty 34 times. Fuck you. Sorry. Go ahead.
I wouldn't say release all felons right now, because
no,
might want to check some of the rap sheets.
No, some of the ones that were found guilty from the same shit that he was found.
Oh shit! Sirius just says Bert Kreischer is the quintessential example of white privilege in stand-up.
Thank you.
Hey.
Him, Segura, even though Segura, same shit. Bert Kreischer, minimal at best. When it comes to just structured material, he takes his shirt off a lot. You know what I'm saying? I just got turned down for a festival, and I saw that some of the people on the thing that we're not even in a position of power to let us shine sometimes. The people that choose the people for Netflix, there ain't nobody black. Ain't nobody black, ain't nobody person. There's not one person of color that make the decision. Or in our business, for the people that don't know, the green lighters. That's what they're called, the green lighters.
Yes, Treehead. He is the dude that takes his shirt off. Wait, Segura is Peruvian?
Yeah.
I thought he was Cuban.
No, he's one of the two. And
I know he's Latino, but
no, and Louis C.K.
I know that. I know that hurt Sirius just.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Peruvians tried to do me in.
We're gonna move on, but I'm telling you right now, when you look at I think it's mental illness, and I think that we need to address it. But some people we can't save. Some people we got to let them slide into the water at the end of Titanic.
Treehead said he's not funny at all. During the Tom Brady roast, he was embarrassingly unfunny. Segura calls himself white. Probably should. If you have a choice, the fuck would you choose the hard one for? Listen, guys, I actually have to bounce, Shane.
All right. Well, let's
we have a whole week ahead of us, guys.
Okay, we'll touch on some more stuff later. But we're gonna leave you with this. One, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow at Black Pedro, follow at Comedian Shang on Instagram. All you people over on Instagram, come over to my Instagram and follow me. Shout out again to the D. Detroit is the truth.
What up, dog?
I know I talk shit sometime about it because the Lions are garbage. No, I'm kidding. The Lions actually showed themselves.
We're about to go to the bowl, dog.
I mean, this time.
Lions are going to the Super Bowl.
They were excellent this time, but long time coming. Long time coming.
I was born by the river.
Yeah. So, and by the way,
free that boy down the trunk.
Trunk. Me that boy try to dunk.
And if you're from Detroit, you were probably born by a river.
And so, I want to let y'all know before we get up out of here, we're gonna have a special ending with this, but. If you get a chance, I'm gonna run this really quick, Pedro. This week I'll be at the Yamava Casino with some other comic. I don't know how he. Yeah.
Andrew Lopez, let's go.
Yeah, Andrew, you know who that is?
No, he just
exactly
looks Asian as fuck, and his name is confusing, and that's my life too. You know what I'm saying? I'm Black Pedro. Like, I'm just
that's Andrew Lopez. This week I'll be at the Yamava Casino in Highland, California. Then this Sunday, and then Friday, I'll be at the Gamecraft Brewing in Laguna Hills on Friday. And then Sunday, I'll be at the Comedy Store in Hollywood. And coming up this fall, I'll be at the City Winery in New York City. I'll be doing a show there with some very funny local cats that headliners. They're like literally Grill Barnes and a lot of the comics. So. There's a lot of strong comics that I'm going to be rocking with, but thank you again, Detroit. And we're going to leave on this. We normally leave on your 3 thing, but I think I want to leave on this. You guys, it's just so catchy.
That motherfucker's guilty. 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 That motherfucker's guilty.
Savage AF. We'll see you. I don't know. Wednesday.
I might have some time for y'all tomorrow. We're gonna see what we do.
All right, so we'll see. We'll rock out. We'll let you know what the deal is. Savage AF, subscribe to the channel. Help us build this. Help me help you. Help me help you. All right, make sure you subscribe. We out of here. That motherfucker guilty.